Hello YouTube, Pop Truck here. I mentioned in my last video I hadn't got my seed video out yet. I keep looking over here. But let me get this seed video out for you and just kind of give you an idea of what I'm going to be planting this year. And it's not all the seeds that I'm going to plant this year, but it's some of them. And I'm just going to kind of give you a quick rundown. And here we go. Let's go with some tomato seeds. And these are all new to me, these types. Well, let's just see what we got right here. This is a Lucid Gem. I'm unfamiliar with it, but it's got a lot of meat to it. It's a different color, so I thought I'd try it out. I love tomatoes. I do have an issue with the acid content in tomatoes, but you love it, and I guess you die loving it. So our next breed here, this is going to be a green vernissage tomato, and this is a seed packet that I got from Baker Creek. This is a free seed packet. I ordered a bunch of seeds from them, and so they threw in a couple of different packets, some tomatoes and carrots and stuff, and I'll share those with you. So this green tomato, and I'm not even showing it to you. Here we go. If you can see it on there. It's green whenever it's ripe, so this is going to be new for me trying to figure out, because here in the South, most of the time, when we pick green tomatoes, it's just because they're not ripe and we're going to fry them up. So to actually grow green tomatoes, that's all new. All right, next. These are some more free seeds that came from Baker Creek, and these are called black vernissage. And that's what I'm going to say because I don't know what it says. But that's the way I'm going to pronounce it. Okay. And this is going to be, these tomatoes, I got them from Baker Creek, but Wild Boar Farms in California actually grows these tomatoes, and they're called Brad's Atomic Grapes. I thought they had a lot of great colors to them, and that's kind of what I'm trying to get going out in the garden, because, you know, color is vitamins. So anytime we can get something with a bunch of different colors in it, that's a good idea. All right, moving along. Well, actually, you know what? I got one more tomato. Okay, this is a mini bell tomato. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. I've never grown them, but they grow good in containers because they don't need to be stobbed up like tomatoes out in the field. They're not going to grow very big. So for those of you people living in apartments and that don't have no space, maybe these mini bells are the thing for you to try out. So, all right. Moving on to peppers. Okay, I've got some cayenne pepper here. We're just going to grow these and hang them up in the kitchen, dry them out a little bit, and we'll make our own cayenne pepper. And we're also growing a golden cayenne pepper. So I thought, yeah, that'd look real good mixing these colors together. All right, moving right along. Anaheim peppers. Now you're getting into more of a hot pepper. Actually, all these peppers are hot. I like to take Anaheim peppers and roast them, peel them, and I will do them almost like a Riano. You know, like the poblanos, they'll take and do an egg batter with tomato and cheese inside. And so I kind of do the same thing with Anaheims. I love the taste of Anaheims. Now, I will be doing poblano peppers this year. I do poblanos every year. I love poblanos, just poblanos and cheese. I could eat a whole plate of poblano peppers. So, and yet another hot pepper. This here is the Sugar Rush pepper. Actually, the Sugar Rush peach pepper. So from what I'm understanding on this one, this is something you can pretty much just eat raw. It's going to have a little spice to it, but maybe a little sweet to it as well. I'm unfamiliar with it. It's a peach in color. Good looking pepper, so we're going to try them out and see what happens. Okay, now I've got my carrots, which I don't have them all in the ground. We'll see what I can do. These Yellowstone carrots. Now, these seeds come from our local organic grocery store. I got a few packets. You'll see this type of packet from High Mowing, I guess, is organic seeds. There you go. So this yellow carrot looks good. I'm going to try it out. I just should have had it planted, but I don't. But I do have some other carrots in the ground. Let me show you what they got. This picture doesn't know justice. This is just the picture that Baker Creek has, and this is an atomic red. Is it atomic? Yes, atomic red. So if you Google atomic red carrots, check them out. They're real pretty, real bright, vibrant colors. We've got those planted already. And another set of free seeds that they sent. These are the cosmic purple carrots, if you can see that. So yeah, what I'm reading, I'm seeing more and more produce in purple colors now. I mean, this isn't something that I grew up eating purple carrots. I'm sure they've been out there, but and you know what? I don't think the interior is going to be purple, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So let's move along to our squash. Now, this is an overabundance of squash. This is a southern, I mean, everybody eats squash, but we all cook it different. You got your standard yellow crookneck squash. I won't beat that to death. Squash grows good here. And we got some straight neck squash. Some of these will be fried, some of these will be stewed, and some of these will be turned into pickles. So maybe we can do a video on that later, do some squash pickles. And last but not, well, least of the squash family is the green zucchini. That's just your plain regular old zucchini. They got a Ford Hook zucchini is the name on this one. And we're going to try and grow some of those guys. And squash and zucchini here, I mean, it just seems like you'll probably get out of this one packet, you'll probably, let's see, it says it has 20 seeds. If I planted all 20 seeds, I wouldn't be able to eat all the zucchini that comes off of it. I'd be passing it out to people, and we might do that too. That's fine. All right, now, and I'm missing a packet here of something. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's go to your okra. Another food staple in the South, okra. And although I know a lot of you people, especially in the northern regions, kind of do okra in a stew, and it kind of turns into a sticky substance. I'm in the South. We fry everything. So on the list here, we've got some Burgundy okra, and this is something new to me. It just looks good. Like I said, I'm going for all the different colors and bright colors and stuff this year. So, and your old Alabama. Now, I've grown this before. I don't know what happened to my seeds, so I had to reorder some seeds, but this old Alabama grows pretty good. So those are the two okras we're doing. Now I've got 2 cucumbers. Another thing that grows constantly. You get more than you need on these, and I can't pronounce this. It's Anaj, Jabai, I don't know. It's just a regular cucumber that we're going to grow. Actually, I think, now if you go to the store, and I think this is kind of like what they call the English cucumbers. If you go to, like, I guess Walmart would be the store that you'd find them at. They're sold individually, and they're shrink wrapped in plastic, and they're real long and skinny cucumbers, and I'm quite certain this is similar to that, so that'll be a good eating cucumber. The picture doesn't know justice, but the large Dutch yellow. If anybody's done this, let me know how it is or what you did with it. Like I said, I like the different colors. We're going to try it out. I know it's more of a European cucumber, but food comes from everywhere. So let's see. Peas. Okay. Food staple here in the South. Purple whole pink-eyed peas. Okay. Also known as cow peas. Okay, this is a food staple in the South. It is at my house. My freezer's full of it. I can't get enough of this. I can eat peas with everything. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. It doesn't matter. Peas. And I'll put out some, whenever we harvest the peas, we'll do another video. I had some pictures floating around on Instagram, I believe it was, that I made. I didn't have any video, but I had some pictures when we were processing the peas. So there's nothing better than sitting out on the porch in the swing, drinking some sweet tea, shelling peas. I like to do it that way. I didn't grow any last year. It was the year before that. But last year I tried to get some, and I guess it was so wet, it was hard to get peas. I would go to Alabama, in Loxley, Alabama. There's a farmer's market there, and they usually get a lot of them, but they were already shelled and frozen, and they're the same pea. I just prefer to shell them myself. It's kind of what you do. You just sit out on the porch and shell peas. So we'll do another video on that. Royal Burgundy bush beans. If anybody's familiar with this, leave a comment. I know nothing about it. It looks good. Deep purple stringless pod. So we're going to give them a shot and see what we can do with them. Yeah, it's going to be all right. All right. Let's see. I've got... And this isn't everything. I'm just kind of trying to wrap this up. I got to get out there, and I've got some lumber to do some raised beds with. But first, I need to mix up my soil. I'm going to do some for some pods, so I can start some of these seeds in the house. get them going. I mentioned this on a live stream last night. This is called ground cherry Aunt Molly's. I've never done this before. It looked good. I thought I'd give it a shot. Didn't know maybe if it was a type of ground cover or not, but looks interesting enough. So if y'all know anything about this, give me a shout out on that. Actually, I do have somebody, and I can't remember who it was. A new channel, a pantry channel that is looking into. My phone died. I just got a few more to do, and then we'll wrap this thing up. Some glass gem corn. Is that not beautiful? I guess you can cook it and eat it, or you can pop it. I don't know. We're going to try it out and see, but it just looks good. So if it looks good, you can grow it, eat it. A little bit of cilantro. Those of you that are not familiar with cilantro, when you let it grow too long, it turns into coriander. It's got a totally different taste. So we're going to harvest this as cilantro. We eat a lot with a lot of different things in soups and whatnot. So love some cilantro, and it's good for you too. Little basil. I need to get some of this basil going. Once again, something I like to cook with. Basil. Little spinach action. We'll see how that goes. And I know this is all this isn't being grown at the same time. I'm just putting out the video of some of the seeds that I've collected. Got some broccoli here. I've never grown broccoli before, so we're going to try that out later in the year and see how that goes. Okay, this is called a melon planters jumbo. Looks like some sort of a cantaloupe, and so we're going to give that a shot. And we also have the regular cantaloupe seeds, and we're going to give them a shot. Now, I do grow watermelons, but I think this year we're going to probably just buy watermelons when we need it. I mean, we eat when in season watermelon. I'll eat it every single day. I'll take it to work with me and eat it every day. So, but I'm a limited space. I'm trying to get more, what I can out of my space. Last but not least, what I'm going to show you here is just a yellow onion. I've never grown onions before. I've got to look into it and see when to plant it, because I'm sure if I was going to this season, I should have already had it in the ground. But that wraps it up for right now. I'm fixing to get outside and get to work. It's Sunday morning before lunch, and I should have been out there, but we've been busy. So I'll leave it at that, and we'll talk to you all later. See ya.